So we've got a couple of interesting sneaker stories to talk about today, and both of them feature Adidas. And no, not Adidas versus Yeezy or something like that. We have, first and foremost, this announcement from Adidas today that they're going to be releasing these shoebox sneakers. That's right, this is coming right out of the mschf playbook. More marketing than merchandising, more clicks than anything else. First saw these crop up on the feet of a sneaker influencer, and I didn't really spare much thought for it. I thought maybe this was some kind of passion project of some budding designer at some kind of retail college. But no, these are on the Confirmed app. In fact, they have a whole bit of marketing spiel about them up on the app right now. They're called the Box Shoe, and as you can see here, it is a shoebox that has been converted into a wearable type sneaker. Features the classic Adidas box essentially placed upside down with some laces installed. The description goes, blurring the lines between product and packaging. These Adidas shoes are truly out the box. The marketing reads a little bit tongue-in-cheek. And whilst some of you wide-footed dudes out there will no doubt be frothing a little bit at the sight of these, I think it's pretty safe to say, at least from my perspective here currently, that this is cap. This is marketing. This is just all bollocks. If you click on specifications, for example, you've got the same tongue-in-cheek type marketing going on. Boxy fits, chunky lace closure, natural fiber upper. What gives it away is the product code at the end. You see it says AF0104. And it doesn't take a brain scientist to deduce from that this is an April 1st joke. It also says price upon request. I'm not sure if this is a legal type thing, wherein if they did actually stipulate a retail price, they could be compelled legally to sell them. I'm not sure about all of that, but this has certainly got people talking. I'm sure there's people out there that could actually be in the market for something like this, just as a display piece or just as an item to make content with. I don't know, does it feel a little bit try-hard? It kind of feels like they're taking a page out of mschf's book and trying to just rile up some clicks and some online debate and discussion. I mean, hey, they made it to this video here, so I guess to a certain extent, it's certainly worked. What do you guys think about this concept and this April Fool's joke from Adidas? Let me know. We had the release of the Adidas and JOUND collaboration on the Sambas today. These released exclusively through the JOUND websites, wherein you could cop both the white pair and the black pair. The white pair was up on the Confirmed app for a draw that went out this morning here in the UK as well, and most people, I think it's safe to say, took an L on these, which is completely unsurprising given the popularity of the Samba as well as the popularity of JOUND collabs. But the shoe hasn't been without its controversy. One of the main controversies is the price, $250 for some plain ass, Jane ass looking Sambas. I mean, these basically look like the OGs that you can get off the Adidas website right now for like $100 or under or whatever it is. But the increased retail price has been justified by the quality and the craftsmanship and the fact that these have been quote unquote made in Germany. Or at least that's what we were led to believe. Apparently, today someone on Reddit was combing through some of the promotional material, of which there was a lot, showing off these sneakers being handcrafted or hand assembled in Adidas's Scheinfeld factory in Germany. And then combing through this footage, spotted the inside tongue label wherein you can see the Made in Vietnam sticker on the size label. And so this has called into question the authenticity behind the claim that these were indeed made in Germany. What seems to be the case, rather, is that these uppers were made, manufactured, and stitched together in Vietnam. The quality of the materials does look really good, can't be denied. At least from these pictures, this looks like a really high quality leather. The stitching and craftsmanship does look like it is on another level compared to normal Sambas, for example. Now, this isn't a huge issue. There are, for goodness sakes, a lot more important things out there in the world going on right now. But I think a lot of people out there have taken issue with the fact that the whole marketing campaign and the berry build-up around this release was very much centered around this idea that these were produced and manufactured in Germany. That extra quality and craftsmanship justifies this exorbitant price, which is completely unpalatable in my opinion. I mean, $250 for Sambas? Get out of here. And so to discover that key components or the majority of the upper, or maybe the entire upper, was manufactured and made in Vietnam is a little bit of a bitter pill to swallow. Now, in terms of legal issues, this isn't actually a problem. Brands do this all the time, whether it's luxury brands, designer brands. A lot of times the majority of the product is produced cheaply overseas, and then the finishing touches are done in the place of claimed origin, whether it's France or Italy or Germany. And according to some resources I was able to find online, a product labeled made in Germany is legit as long as the final assembly steps, the decisive production process, and a significant proportion of the value chain occurred in Germany. And so irrespective of the fact that a lot of the materials were no doubt sourced and manufactured in Vietnam, the fact that these were finished off in Germany means that they can legitimately claim these were made in Germany. The irony of this is that on the JOUND website today, if you wanted to cop a pair of these, in order to add the size of your choice to the cart, you had to answer a question, and the question was, where were these shoes made? And you know, I had to have a go, and they didn't accept Vietnam, for me anyway. And so yeah, it's a bit of an interesting one. I personally passed because if you cop them here in the UK on the JOUND website, not only do you have to pay the $250, but then you have to pay additional customs fees, turning these 250 or 220 pound sneakers into pretty close to 300 pounds retail by the time you actually get them in hand. So this was an easy skip for me. I will maintain that they do look nice, the quality does look good. I'm not trying to dog on Vietnam, I'm not trying to rain on JOUND's parade. I just thought this was an interesting story that came up today. Now, I do have another sneaker video for you guys involving Adidas and Ye. I picked up a pair of Yeezy slides from the recent drop, and subsequently the entire swathe of Adidas product has actually been pulled from the confirmed app, and so there's a few interesting developments I think in Ye land that we can talk about tomorrow. So let me know your thoughts on the shoebox sneakers and the JOUND saga down below in the comments. Don't forget to give the video a like before you bounce, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care for now, and peace.